What's going on, gang? SGA here, and this is the story of Deonte Whiteside, aka Truu, and he was a beloved, quote-unquote, Mozzie member who was brutally set up and killed.
And the trial started today in the shooting death of an Elk Grove teen. Deonte Whiteside was shot in front of his home back in the summer of 2016. His mother says her son was lured outside thinking he was meeting a girl he had been talking to on Snapchat. The next night, a teenage girl was shot in an Elk Grove park. Sacramento police say the two shootings were related. A group of teens have been charged, and court documents say the trial for two of them started today. The 17-year-old's mother says she wants justice for her son, and she thinks parents should pay attention to what their kids do online.
It's been hell for me. Sometimes I feel like I died on June 23rd, 2016 with my son. We just want justice, and I want you guys to be aware of things that's transpiring out here with these kids. Pay more attention to your kids, listen a little more.
6 young men are facing charges for the two shootings. Stay with us for updates on that developing story.
Okay, now, True's mother is from the trenches. So she did not hop on the news talking about my son was an angel or none of that shit. But the media and his friends, they sort of made him seem like he was just a kid that enjoyed school and enjoyed friends and that just dressed nice. But sadly, that was not the case. True, from my research and my fact checking, True liked to run in his mouth. And this is just a few examples because I don't want to slander him per se. But True wasn't a coon, but he was active, if you guys understand what I'm saying. And he was definitely a Mozzie member, and his mother, if I'm not mistaken, is from Oak Park. And he used to take pictures with people that disrespected certain hoods. And when True died, he was only about 16 or 17. And pretty much his roots from the streets, he carried that over to where he lived at. Because usually if parents move you to a suburb from the hood, that only tells you one thing. They want better for you. But he translated that to the streets of Elk Grove. And during the time where he got killed, his mother was, in fact, married to Stupid Swoop, and that was the Jeep Parkway mob member, and he was basically a Barksdale in my eyes. And that's when she was married to him, around the time when he used to kick it with Mac Dre a lot. And they had a clique called Something Terrible, or something like that. But around the time of True's death, right before, he had an era and a stretch where him and his friends were going to public places like skating rinks and bowling alleys, such as strikes, and they were getting into it with his quote-unquote ops. And I don't know what was going on with him, but he kind of got himself turned up, and he caught himself in a online dispute with the wrong people. And maybe if he would have had that little stretch where he was being hard in the streets in a different year, maybe even 2014 or 13, then maybe he would have survived. But that year, do your research. Everyone was dying. That's the same year that Stunner Nuckhead got killed. True got into an altercation online with his ops, and these are 3 of them, and they wasn't playing that shit. And they honestly looked at True as a quote-unquote score. So what the guy allegedly on the left, according to court documents, did, and his name is Danquelle Jones. The story in the streets is that he used her to set up True. But according to court documents, he snuck in her phone. And he got into her Snapchat and lured True outside. So True thought that he was coming outside to meet her. But in all reality, he was finna get set up. And here's another fun fact. Static on the left, Cook in the middle, and Eddie on the right. They all are brothers, and they all are from Gas. And guess who is the oldest brother of them all? Ladies and gentlemen, the Gas Gang Propane Baboon himself, Mr. Christopher Richie Bibbs, the one who's down for that 3-year-old girl getting killed over some fucking coonery. So, hey, the apple does not fall too far from that goddamn tree. All 4 of these motherfuckers is coons. Now, guys, remember the news article said 6 suspects, and so far, I only showed 3. Now, I can't find it, because it must be some fucking Netflix exclusive special or some bullshit. But if you guys remember that they had a Jailbird episode series type shit when they were showing people talking on the toilet bowl to other inmates. But one of the people who were the star of the show, his name is Dala, he was a co-D on that episode. Or, I'm sorry, that case.
Sure, man. Tell you the truth, man. It all started, man. The females, they was tapping in with me, Everybody was messing with me at the time. So, I was with everybody.
The 5th suspect is Eddie Lewis. And honestly, I don't know who the fuck he is or where the fuck he is from, but I can't find any pictures or any socials. And the 6th suspect, his name is Danny, or whatever the fuck, Daniel. And I can't find any pictures or anything on him either. But what I know for a fact is that Kata's, True Story Kata, his baby mom / wife, her little brother, blood little brother, that is him. And he got juvenile life, and he should be getting out either this year or next year, if he's not already out. Well, like I said before, Truu was sort of barking up the wrong tree. And when those young baboons figured out where Truu was from and who he was affiliated with, they took that and ran with that and tried to quote-unquote score. And they used that poor girl's Snapchat. And hey, we don't know if she was secretly in on it, but all we know is they used her Snapchat to lure him outside. And actually, the bullet that killed him didn't come straight from the barrel. It ricocheted off the ground as he was running, and that was the fatal shot. And like I said before, you can't trust women or girls. I don't give a fuck. Anything with a vagina, you can't trust in Sacramento, because I personally think she was in on it. Why? Because I think a day or two after that Truu was killed, it was said that she was driven to a park in Venice Park. Now, I don't know if that girl is stupid as fuck, but why on earth would they need to meet after someone just got killed off of her Instagram? Were they smoking a Truu pack or going over? I don't know what the fuck the conversation was supposed to be after that hot ass shit was committed. But they met anyway, and he shot her up. And she survived and actually passed out, got up and walked to a hospital, and that's when she snitched on their black asses. Well, one person ended up pleading out super fast and got juvenile life, and the rest were fighting their cases for hella long. But they all started to go home one by one. And in fact, the biggest baboon of them all, which is Static, he ended up going home first, but he went back for a gun immediately. And then Cook, his younger brother, he went home, and he's been out ever since. And then Static came home from that gun charge, and they got reunited as baboons.
Oh, bitch, yeah, bitch, I made that shit up. Oh, bitch, you finna be stick, you finna be on stuck. Oh, you should've called your other nigga to come and fuck. Oh, bitch, don't call me, cause I'm not turning it up. Oh, bitch, I'm turning it down. Bitch, who are you?
This motherfucker think he is Jacquees now, cause he got acquitted. And now, he was on that goddamn show, and when he went home, he started doing music and trying to pimp. And yeah, like I said, he think he the hood Jacquees, but he's washed. And from the looks of it, I know Dan Quayle Jones was sad because he was the only one left out of all his friends that was getting released. And hey, it looked like he was going to go home because 2 other people had already got convicted. But hey, he got life. And now he's in jail making trash-ass, annoying-ass music. Fuck.
I got booked for a body. The jockey demonstrating for the plan B. I'm barely getting started. Fuck whoever is against me. Clearly I went down for a homie, they couldn't stand me.
Fuck. Now, you guys pretty much get the point. These young baboons were on some hot ass shit. And obviously they was not playing. But this is not the streets of Chirac. And you cannot kill nobody and then kill the goddamn witness that you used to kill the person you killed. Fuck. Y'all got that girl's Snapchat and used it to murder that young man, allegedly, and drove her to a park the next day and shot her in the back 3 times. What the fuck? And then the news report says that one person, Eddie Jones, drove him. But in all reality, it was all them motherfuckers. I don't know if she played dead, but she laid there, unconscious, and got up and walked herself to a hospital and snitched on you motherfuckers. Sacramento Gang Archives here, and this was the story of Truu, aka Deonte Whiteside, and what happened to him, and the details and specifics of what led up to his murder, and where are the suspects now. Yeah, tune in to it's kind of a spinoff of this video, and why in the fuck these motherfuckers from Fresno, aka AOB, were even in SAC in the first place. And yeah, trust me, it's gonna get interesting. So yeah, tune in, it's part of my binge. Fuck, NCA, I'm out.